So many things are ending today. Like, I mean, there's been so many anime that's kind of finished off today, and then now World Trigger finishes off its first huge arc in the anime. This arc of World Trigger really got me interested in the verse. Like, the verse building, like the world building of this series, along with, with this arc, and seeing the potential build up with the conclusion of this arc, along with what happened at the end, in the middle, and all sorts of stuff that continuously is still carrying over to the next episode, I'm really hyped up. World Trigger has definitely surpassed my expectations. It has surpassed all my expectations when it comes to characters, to plot, to strategy, to tactics, to entertainment. I know this is Toei Animation animating this series, and Toei Animation usually doesn't have the best budget. But I can't deny that World Trigger's anime has been pretty damn good. It has. I've actually really enjoyed this anime quite a bit, and this episode is no exception. To see what transpired in this episode with Replica, it makes me sad. Because Replica is a character I grew attached to. I think majority of us that have been watching World Trigger, I think we all grew attached to Replica because he's like that sensei that's constantly helped out, Osamu and Kuga along the way. And then you see him kind of just disappear in this episode. Like, he's not dead, so to say, but you can assume he's going to die or something bad is going to happen to him because he's cut in half, he's on backup supply of power, he's on a neighbor's ship leaving the world, and so he's by himself and with no help at all. So it's very sad to see how Replica pretty much is kind of dead at the moment. He's dead and nobody can replace him as a character. Like, I don't think anybody can really replace Replica as a great character in this series. But I just hope one day Replica does come back. I really do, because he's definitely the mascot of the series. Like, each individual shonen usually has their mascot, and Replica is the mascot of World Trigger. I hope he does eventually one day come back, because he's a character I will truly miss. I will miss his dialogue, his, different things he's explained about the verse and stuff like that. I will definitely miss him. So, what does this episode do? So, episode finishes off the arc, of course. It has it to where Osamu, Chika, and they managed to make it to where they need to be, and they survive the ordeal in the aftermath of what is going on with these, humanoid neighbors. Thing is that there is some things that happen in this episode that kind of show how scary Jin is as a person. Jin says, or Jin doesn't really say, like, he says something I'll get into in a moment, but Jin, as I've been saying for the past couple of reviews, he's like a master manipulator. And constantly throughout the episodes, and this episode too, once again, it's brought up that someone's manipulating things behind the scenes to play out like it is, and Jin was doing that. He was manipulating everybody throughout the entirety of Border to his whims, for everything to turn out a-okay. And it goes to show you how broken and how scary Jin is as a person, to be able to see stuff like that. I saw Chibi a while back, I think about 2, maybe 3 weeks ago, they did a little comment in down below, and they said something about Jin that really piqued my interest. Someone said, wouldn't it be kind of torture if you were in Jin's situation with his side effect? Like, I mean, think about this. If you were in, Jin's position, or you could see all possibilities of futures, like, I mean, you look at someone, and you could see maybe 5 or 6 different futures, and maybe 5 out of the 6 of those futures, they all die, or their head gets cut off, or whatever. That's kind of traumatizing. It is. And Jin has to see this on a normal, everyday occasion. He sees this all the time with different, parallels with his side effect. And so someone said Jin's probably tortured by his side effects, since, he sees so much. Especially with what he most likely saw when it came to this battle. Because, we kind of find out, what we got in this episode with Osamu being wounded and, all the things that happened with, it was some people that were captured and abducted. And they left. We found out that this outcome is like the second or third best. The second and third best. That's fucking crazy. The second and third best. If you don't know why that's crazy, I'm about to explain. See, Jin said there was multiple branches of paths, okay? Like, multiple bad path lines, like, branches. Second and third best, that's pretty damn close to being the best you can possibly get. And they lost 30 damn people. 30 damn fucking people, and Osamu's in critical condition. And that's not even talking about other things that happened throughout the entire battle and the outcome of it. So, that was like the second or third best outcome. What would have happened if they would have gotten like a middle range average, you know, scenario? Like, what if they wouldn't have got like the 8th best or the 10th best? What would have happened? Death. A lot of death. So, Jin's power saved everybody, but I bet Jin one day is probably going to mention that he's kind of plagued by being able to see the future, because I couldn't imagine if I was in his situation, I could see everybody's death or how they would die or whatever. Oh, God. Oh, fucking God, dude. That would be terrible. So, yeah, overall, this arc has been very fun. I cannot wait to see how it's going to go from here. I wonder what arc we're going to get into before the series wraps up. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You all have a wonderful day or not wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.